Didn't we tell y'all we'd have upgrades?
We told y'all next episode it would look a lot different.
You want to start it now?
We already started.
Beep.
We already started. We've been starting. We got new stickers.
We got
Love yourself.
Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
These stickers are actually very important to us. Well, important to us. They're not very important to us. They just reflect a bit of
Welcome
what we
back,
should start
guys.
doing. Yes. Another episode of Idiots with
new
Hearts.
chapter.
Is it?
Guys, look at this. I mean, a year ago, we dreamt about this. And I mean, look at this shit, man.
Yeah, we have our own logo.
Dude, I could cry right now.
That's our logo.
Dude, that's us.
That's us right there.
That's us.
IWH.
That
Idiots
is
with
us.
Hearts. Idiota with Harta.
That's us.
That's us.
Oh my god, you're glowing.
Yeah, you're crying.
Ah.
Why are you crying, bro?
Dude, I'm not crying. I have tears of joy. Dude.
That's my boy.
I'm not gonna. You think I'm gonna cry now?
No.
But like, fuck,
you
man.
can get emotional. It's a safe place.
Damn.
I'm with you. I just touched your thigh. It was.
I just got emotional on camera.
Guys,
fuck, that's disgusting.
Listen, it's not. We're not gonna lie. It's not one of those things where it's like it's all thanks to y'all, but we keep doing it because we have supportive people.
It's not thanks to you guys at all, actually.
No, it's thanks to us.
You guys didn't provide a single penny for this.
No, we did this.
But
you guys are watching, and you know what? The fact that people are still watching us and laughing at us and laughing with us, that keeps us going.
Yeah,
and whether it's on TikTok Reels or Instagram Reels or posts.
Man, fuck all of them, man. Just thank you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank you.
Look, I mean, you guys have pushed two insane motherfuckers to come this far.
Yep.
So how much farther can it get?
Seriously, a year ago. Listen, when we first started, I was like a fucking bum, like a pretty bum, right? Now I'm graduating, going to uni, right? You got closer to your goals,
dude. I got everything. I got more comfortable with everything.
Comfortable, like when you was a spiritual, very spiritual, like
dude. Mentally, I could say I got so much better. Yeah. Did I get more psychotic? Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the sun today. I don't know about you guys. The sun lately.
The sun's been making y'all act up.
The sun's been making me act up.
I don't know
bro.
what's going on.
And on top of that, I posted. I'm wearing like horse shorts today. Mm-hmm. The little 5-inch shorts.
What'd you call them?
Horse shorts.
Oh, horse shorts. Gotcha.
And a lot of girls got very feral in what they were back to me.
Feral.
He said feral.
Bro said feral.
Like I got called father in so many different ways.
Really?
I was there. I was looking at my phone. I was like,
fuck, man.
And I was like, fuck, man.
Damn, bro.
And
yeah, no, I never I don't get called father.
But you know what? The happiness that came. Like, I don't know, we've been a lot happier lately.
Oh, dude, it's been a great time.
Like, I don't know, like, I enjoy going out, and I just think that we're going to have a hell of a summer.
Oh, yeah.
With a lot of stories for you. I have so much fucked up shit I'm going to do.
Oh, my God. He's off the leash, actually.
I'm off the leash.
He's got to get hinged now. And I
can't get too into it.
I can't control him anymore, guys.
I can't get too into it, but guys...
oh, my God. Women. Well, listen to me. If
everyone,
you see this,
everyone, men too.
Oh, he's really off. He's really off the leash.
No one's safe.
If you see this
Nobody's
face, bro,
safe.
run because he's trying to do some unspeakable things, like saying "I love you" during missionary. You heard me? I quote him. He said this, not me.
Because I saw this TikTok, right? And it was like me
a TikTok
trying to not say "I love you" to a one-night stand in missionary, and it's like, no, stop it, no, but like seriously, I got this fucked up thing where like.
What is the fucked up thing?
I want to tell women I love them.
I started this company. I started this company.
You started this, and now I'm taking it to new levels, baby.
You know that TikTok where it's like, oh, you can't do this to me.
Yeah.
I started this company.
For real. No, it's so bad, guys. Like literally, like I have the urge to say I
didn't
love
this company. I didn't start this company. Okay,
no, I don't.
Good.
We started this.
Good. That's what I'm talking about.
But like, no. Like when it comes to like saying fucked up shit emotionally, dude. Like my drive for emotional like
connections
and like just like it's like a drug. It's like my fix. Like I want to look at them and tell them like I love you. It's always been you.
See,
you're the only one.
No. Here's the difference. Here's the difference between you and I. Okay, back then, me it wasn't an issue. Okay, I would crave love, so I would go and I would kind of like force it into my life. The way you're doing it is like heroin.
It's like heroin.
You crave it a different way.
I do.
You are using it as
it's a high.
Reason to live.
It's a high.
Not okay.
Guys, it's don't get into this shit. It's too much fun. Dude, it's too much fun. Like
they come.
I'm there.
The feminists.
Like when I
back.
No, like when I walk into a girl's life and like she's like I know I can look her in the eyes and I know I'm the best goddamn thing, not the best person, the best thing.
Bro's a being
to ever happen to her. I'm there and I'm like, dude, that shit. I gotta stay humble with it, bro, because that shit's a powerful feeling.
Why do you think they value?
I'm not even all that. Like, bro, look at me. I'm not even. Like,
he's beautiful. He's fucking beautiful. Look at him. Look at him.
Like,
bro, he's standing. What the
horse shorts, guys? It's always about the horse shorts.
Oh yeah.
We can do whatever we want now.
What he said, what the man said. Oh my God. God dang it.
This is gonna be the thumbnail shot. Nice. Okay, who's gonna go down first? Me or you?
No, you go first. It's okay. Hey. That was on camera. They caught you.
I know. We really just did. Dude, that's how we know we got way too comfortable.
Anybody on Spotify?
Spotify, don't worry.
I guess y'all gotta look at them. There's no video on Spotify.
There's no yet until I figure out how to do it.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna fall back.
But anyways, guys. So yeah, don't start telling women you love them just because it gets you a high. It's not safe. I'm not saying I'm gonna do that. I'm just saying I've got the temptations in the past, and like I don't know what the sun's been doing.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why do you think they value you so much? Why you?
Why value me?
Yeah.
Because I'm the best goddamn thing they ever walked into their life.
That's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen,
listen,
today's topic.
I'm a fucking piece of shit. But I'm a good piece of shit, man.
Here he goes.
I'm telling you.
God dang it.
You fucking look at your exes and you look at your
God.
futures guys, they ain't me. I'm telling you. Listen, they may be better for you, but they're not me. If you know what I'm saying.
He's him.
I'm him.
He's him.
I'm him.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen.
told a I'm him.
Damn
Quit
it.
playing.
Damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, today's topic is the concept of value.
Value.
And why things are valuable.
Value.
And me and
Why
Rocky.
we're going to get to straight to the point? Yeah, we're talking about body counts, motherfucker.
No, it ties in with body counts.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to go get my hoodie, give them a little intro about
What is the matter with you? What hoodie?
I have a hoodie in my bag. I'm cold. Just tell me what we're going to talk about.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. So, me and Rocky are going to offer a duality, okay? The duality of man. Thing is, I view value in not in a different way as him, but in a similar yet different way as him. And it ties into body counts because the body count question is what I'm going to ask him right now. So feminists, anti-feminists, men, sigmas, tune in.
Guys, it's a brand new chapter. It's getting more wild, more wicked out here. Ask me whatever you want to ask me.
I'm going to ask you when you sit down.
Oh, by the way, guys, this is a Tory Lanez hoodie for those who are wondering. Go listen to Alone at Prom right now. It's the best album that's ever been released in the world ever.
He loves Tory Lanez. He loves it.
Come to Montreal or fucking anywhere near Montreal, man. I want to come see you in concert. Please, I'm going to clip this. Please, I want to see you perform Alone at Prom live.
Hey.
That is all I'm missing for my life to be complete. Dude, that album makes me fall in love with life. I fucking adore it.
Tori, if you want to come on this podcast, bro, we're a small podcast and like it would be fucking crazy. No, he could give a shit.
Tori, one day we're gonna club with you and we're gonna be on stage with you. Okay, ask your question.
He's
about body counts.
wicked. Get up, put your thing. Sit down. Come on. Yalla, sit. Good.
Tori, I use your music to manipulate women into liking me.
All right. Feminists, anti-feminists, sigmas, alphas. You guys are here. You guys are watching.
Or regular normal people.
Now, before I ask you the question, Rocky, I want to ask you.
My balls.
What makes gold valuable? Inherently, an object or a material. What makes it valuable? What makes gold more valuable than silver?
You guys, there's not a lot of gold.
Right. Because gold is hard to find. Okay, thus its quantities are worth more.
There's just less
it's
of it.
Worth more.
There's a certain amount of it.
Right. So what if every woman on the planet fucked everybody? Right? They'd be less valuable.
No.
There's my point. Listen.
Guys,
No.
Guys, women don't have value. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them.
Okay, listen. No, here's my actual question. Okay, you have two women in front of you. They're both your dream girls. Okay?
Yes.
So dream girl that for you being the blondies, right? Now, these blondies. One of them.
That one, that's gonna get me in trouble.
One of them.
Rocky's never really.
Could you listen to me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
One of them got with the Hofball team.
Yeah. Oh, I'm used to that one.
The other is. Do you want me to go extremes or do you want me to go like kind of relative?
No, go what would actually happen.
Okay. One of them has had one boyfriend in the past. Okay.
Okay.
More. I'll make her a virgin for the sake of just for the sake.
Yeah.
So one's a virgin and the other one fucked the whole football team and would do it again. Okay. And here's my thing. Now they're both your type.
Yeah. Same girl.
Yeah. Well, now, which one would you date? Which one would you go for? And like again, before you answer this question, you feminists, sit the fuck down. Watch the episode like the Sigmas are doing.
Yeah.
Okay, this is just to discuss value. What people consider valuable.
And
it's a beautiful message at the end of the day.
You know what the answer is to this? It's not. Oh, I'm gonna go pick the virgin because she hasn't been touched as much, and it's not. I'm gonna go be with the one that fucked the whole football team because she's more experienced.
Right.
It's neither of those. You know what the answer is?
What?
I'm going with the one that makes me happiest.
Now I want to argue against that.
Fuck.
Okay, here's my
We could
thing.
have had such a beautiful moment.
Well, it is a good. They won't know. We're gonna clip it. I don't know. So listen, here's my thing. Because I know there are some men, and see me for myself, I feel like if I had a woman who, and listen, you can come from a bad past, right? Like a girl can come from more bad past. And
exactly.
like, my thing is, I think like as a first impression, I think that men, right? When you look at a woman, the woman who's been touched the least, if she's your type, if she's like just as pretty as the others, the one who's been touched the least, the one who was not touched, the one that you can go around and say, yeah, you haven't touched her, you can't get her, compared to the other one who, for example, fucked the whole, like got with the whole football team. Yeah. If all these dudes can say, yeah, I've seen your girl's tits, like if you go, hey, my girl looking fine, yeah, our girl looking fine too, I would cry. You really?
Yeah, no, I get that aspect.
But if it's like my girl looking fine, it's like, yeah, bro, like I don't know what it's like to have a girl so pretty as yours. You know what I mean?
But
it's like,
you know what?
I would go with the virgin because it's intimate.
But you could see it as this. Listen, any act is intimate. It's as intimate as you make it because you cannot base your connection off of her other connections with other people, right?
No, I hear you, bro. But like, here's the thing. Like, to me, and I think to a lot of people, and I think this is the duality. To me, sex is an intimate act. And although my track record states, Matt, like, you fucking hypocrite. Listen.
Your track record is not that bad.
It isn't that bad. It really isn't. And I have a bit of psychological damage. It's things to count for.
The best way I could put it is our mentalities are represented through our actions.
Right.
I'll leave it like that.
Right.
Lower body count, higher body count.
We are the virgin and the... I can't say it.
Don't worry, my horse. I got you, my horse. I got your back.
Virgins. Let's go.
By the way, guys, quick little side note. I just want to put.
What's
up?
You go? Yeah.
I know we're talking about in the perspective of women because we like women.
Yeah.
Even though some men think they can change our sexuality.
There's a story for that in the next
episode.
Like
women, but whatever we say, our mentalities apply for. Like men, how girls view guys as well.
And listen, girls, this is gonna be on TikTok most likely. So duet this and tell us if we're wrong for what you guys consider to be valuable in a man.
Like if he talks about like a girl having, let's say, quote unquote, less value because she slept with more guys, even though I don't believe that's true, but whatever.
I'm the bad guy. Come for me.
The same goes for a guy who fucked a bunch of girls too. It's a two-way street.
Because here's what I've heard girls say that they don't want the guy who's fucked a bunch of people. They'd rather have a guy with a lower body count that's just as attractive. You feel me? I've heard girls tell me that, and so I was thinking to myself, like, listen, I would personally like if you give me two like my ideal women, and one of them is least experienced. Dude, to me, it doesn't matter. To me, it's an intimate moment that I can share with her. I can teach her the ropes.
You see, I would rather have someone who is experienced.
Who is more experienced.
Because I don't prefer people who have less experience just because it's like, I just feel like, listen, as I've been with more experienced people my whole life.
Right.
Like, I'm the one who always got taught.
I've taught people the ropes.
I never got taught much. Like, the few people I did teach, didn't go too well. But one of them went well. One of them went well.
See, the ones I taught... Well, because I taught them.
Yeah.
Well, I guess because that's the thing. I was dating them in a sense where like...
And the one person I did teach that went well, I was dating them.
Okay, because see, that's my thing. Like when they're comfortable with you, you can teach them and you guys end up being like
But
amazing.
You see, I prefer someone who's like more matured, seasoned, and like more of a veteran.
Yeah.
Like I like someone who's been through shit.
Right. To me, it doesn't matter as much because it's an intimate act, bro. We're learning together. Because let's hear me out on this one. Let me know if I'm right or wrong, okay? And I actually thought about this. I did a project on pornography.
Yes.
And the argument for pornography being that like, it teaches people about sexual education. But here's the thing with sex in general. Every partner that you have is different, and they're each inherently going to teach you different things. Yeah. They're each going to like it in a different way. You can do it. You can, and pardon my vulgarity, you can be doing it in doggy or missionary, right, with one girl, and the next person you do it, even though it's the same position, she might like it differently. Which is why I'm saying like whether she's experienced or not, at the end of the day, if she's a virgin and I like her and she's the baddest girl, I will go for the virgin over the one who's been with more people, because to me, I find it powerful that no man has touched her, and that I can teach her the ropes anyways, because it's an intimate act. We have to learn about each other anyways. You feel me?
Because that's something that you value, right? Yeah. So that's why I think that gets mixed up a lot is that everyone has their own individual perspective and their own individual values, right? For me, I don't really value someone who has their virginity as much. I mean, as someone who was with her. I never slept with a virgin.
Okay.
I never did.
Me either.
But I've dated one. Okay. And there were some parts where like I felt like I was like robbing her almost. Well, but like it felt wrong.
Did you like her? Because I think that's to play a part of it, bro. Because if you like this woman, taking her virginity is a big act.
Yeah, but it's like I liked her, but I felt like I was too old for her. Okay. Even though she was very mature and everything, I felt too old. And I think Yeah, so it's really up to everyone's like own personal view, in my opinion. And only that, I find another reason of like the whole thing about body counts and value is the reason why you may have so much sex. You know, if you truly have sex for your own pleasure and enjoyment, I don't see an issue with that. I think that's great. I think you should go out and have fun, and that's coming from someone who's done it. But also coming from someone who's done this as well. When you go have sex for all the wrong reasons, when you do it to feel better about yourself, when you do it to try to prove a point, when you try to do it to fill a hole that you're insecure about, I think it's a terrible thing to do that. And you don't owe it to anyone but yourself. And I feel by doing that, it does lower the value of the respect you have for yourself, right? So you sometimes have to think about, why is the person doing it? For what reasons? You know, I think that plays a big part as well.
Right.
And it's the same, because I could look at all the girls in my past and they can look at me and be like, well, I was with a guy who was just having sex to try to like fill up a hole for his ego, right?
Right.
Because he was insecure.
Right.
And for them, they could look at me as like I'm worth less because of that, by the theory, right? So it's really a two-way street, guys, and it's really up to each individual. I don't think we can categorize groups of people into one thing, because everyone has their own story.
I really want to let you speak on it. That's why I really want to let you speak, for sure. Here's my thing. I do think that with the generation that we're in, I think you're going to agree on this. A lot of people, actually the majority of people watching this might like agree with you a lot more than me. I think sex has become a lot less taboo. My version comes from like a traditional point where like, listen, I've participated in casual sex. Yeah. I have. Now, I was dating every girl I've slept with. I've dated. I was dating them in the moment, and that's how I am. I don't like to go and sleep around with a random person I don't know. I don't like doing that. I date the people I sleep with. Like, I'm talking about sex.
When you want your air support, I actually have things to defend your side.
No, word. Thank you.
I do.
I'll call it in. I'll put an edit in. But not yet. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. So I've slept with people I've dated. So I understand. I'm forgetting what my point was.
You want me to come help you out a bit? Because I could help you out a bit with this.
Yeah, but it's just like I want to think about it. Okay. So see, it comes from like a place where sex is supposed to be the peak of a bond between two people, in a sense where a guy and a girl meet and you guys trust each other to the fullest, right? And you guys now get together, and sex is supposed to initiate your love for each other. It's a bond. It's an intimate action. You are literally, if sex and it feels so good, you are literally going in somebody. You are inside somebody else, like, and somebody's inside you. It's always that or the other.
That is the most vulnerable position you could ever be in. It's
very vulnerable. It's why it's so intimate. And so for people to just, and nothing wrong with people who do this, I'm telling you, I participated either. But as I grew, right, as I'm growing up now, and as I'm dating more than just going around hooking up with random people, I've come to realize that, bro, listen, like, I have a couple goals. I want to get bigger, more athletic, right? I want to be successful, and I want to be with Rocky, right? My best friend. That's love for me. But I also romantically, like, true love, I value a lot. That's why I'm with my girlfriend right now, right? I value that so much. Like, dating is valuable. It's valuable experiences, you know? And listen, although I don't think it's black and white, I don't. I think
it can't be black. It's never black and white.
It's never. I think both of our extremes.
Life is not black and white.
I think, but right. I think life is the way it is because it's supposed to be the way it is. But I do think that sex is intimate action. I think that these days we're pushing a lot. We're pushing the
agenda,
the giving of your virginity. Like, just go lose it. Lose it like this. Lose your virginity. Yeah. Go. Especially for men. Go lose your virginity. I succumbed to it at 16 years old. I didn't do it because I liked the girl. I did it, and I'm sorry if you're watching this, but I did it because I wanted to feel cool.
Yeah.
Right? And then I'm like, well, you know what I mean? I wonder if things would be different. And now that I'm older, there's another duality. So I'll call it air support. We'll talk about it later, okay? So
yeah.
Air support now!
Tactical Rocky inbound. Guys, he's right on everything he just said. He did not say one thing that was wrong, in my opinion. And this is coming from someone who, like...
Yeah.
You never said your body count, so I could say this. I'm at someone who has like almost double, almost triple his body count.
Right.
And, you know, probably ended up being more. Yeah. If we're talking for being real. But I hope it stays the same for you.
Thank you.
Fucking virgin. But, no, he's right. Like, look at me, guys. I've slept with a fair amount of people. Yeah. I'll say fair so that you get a good idea.
Yeah.
But, like, look at the joke I made earlier on in the episode. I made a joke about wanting to go back to, like, emotionally, you know, like, having things with girls. And, like, I don't care about the sex. I just want, like, the emotional craving. Like, it's a drug fix. Right. And, like, even the joke about saying I love them and everything. But if you guys look at that, what am I falling back on? Emotional. I like the connection, the bond. That's what I crave.
Almost like a mutation. It's almost like you've mutated.
Because I've had the meaningless sex part. And, guys...
I've had it. To be fair, like I've had it too.
Yeah, I know you've had it too.
Although it's a no. I don't give a fuck. They can think whatever they want. I mean, like, although it might be a flex in the moment, bro. Like, doesn't it just feel empty?
It's not worth it. It feels empty. That's why it's so much more fun when you have the connection with someone. And this is where our ideas come together, but they have their own little branches. Right. I believe that you can still make bonds with people and you can have connections even if you're not romantically in love with them for the rest of your life, even if you don't end up marrying them. Right. I think that you go through a lot of bonds and connections and you learn from those so that ultimately when you do meet the one person you are going to fall in love with, you've had your seasoned experience so that you know how to do it properly with them and you fucked up with all the other ones so that it's right with them. Right. That's how I personally view it, right? But I do think another thing he said for guys, I'm really going to say this for guys. For anybody, if you're watching this, a younger audience, let's say you're 15, 16, you still have your virginity. Even if you're 17, even fucking 20, if you have your virginity, it's not something to be ashamed of. You should be the happiest guy in the world. I have moments where I still wish I had my virginity. I wish I lost it to someone I was in love with, because I never had sex in love. But one thing I'll tell you guys for sure is that I was lucky enough, the girl I lost my virginity to, I did luckily have a connection with her. I had a bond with her, and she kind of felt like my girlfriend, and she was cool. She was a year older than me. Yeah. She was like a girl that went to another school, and it's a whole story I'll tell one day. But it was really fun. It was nice. So I was like, and I was still sleeping with her for like a year. So I was lucky I had that connection with her, and I had that base. But what I realized in the beginning when I was sleeping with more individuals is that I never built a base of comfort and understanding why I want to have sex. So I kind of just went, woo,
beyond just the sexual urges.
But now for me, like, I physically cannot get it up unless like I have an emotional connection or like there has to be that comfort. Yeah, straight up the bat, guys. Like, I can't do a one night stand. Not even with sex pills. I've tried.
Oh my God.
I can't.
It's like God's watching over you, bro.
Dude, like, I'll admit it right now to all of you guys. I tried everything. I've tried having a bottle of wine. I've tried popping pills. I've fucking do everything you could think of. Trust me, I've tried it. I can't. Unless I feel comfortable, and emotionally attached. And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to date the person because, in my opinion, you don't have to date someone, but sometimes it's nice to have something.
You don't have to date. No, he's right. You don't have to date somebody. Like, listen, like, there's plenty of people who like. But here's the okay. There's two things. One, I'm not gonna let him take this bullet alone. I had the same issue he did, and the way that I got over it is by getting with a girl that I trusted. And I actually, I couldn't get it up even with her. And then I had to look at her, and she wasn't afraid of me. She didn't mock me. I told her, hey, give me a second. I just told her to, hey, boys, anybody who's experiencing this, get comfortable with it. Tell them to make out with you. It'll get back up. And then I never had the issue ever again. That's all. I believe it's all he needs. And the next girl that he gets very comfortable with is all he needs.
And it's kind of something that sorry to cut you off. No. I forgot. I want to say
Go for it.
It's such an important experience that I went through because I really realized that I'm like, I'm not the ultimate fuck machine. I'm Rocky.
You made that sound cute. You made it sound like pretty. You feel me?
Like I felt like I felt like a woman. Yeah. I understand women now. That's why I always take your guys' side when we argue shit because I've been in your shoes. Like I understand like needing the emotional things for sex to enjoy it. Yeah. And I fucking hate it.
It's
But it makes it so much better, guys. Right. Not that I've had emotionally tied sex in a minute, but
I'll tell you this much, guys. When we first started this conversation this morning, me and Rocky, I gave him the ultimatum between the two women, and then we discussed it a little bit. And one thing that he said that actually did get to me, and he makes sense. And this is something even on my perspective, I can agree with him on the half.
Because he did ask me this question this morning on FaceTime call, and that's the exact answer I gave him.
Yeah. Actually, I think it was yesterday morning. No, yeah, actually, yesterday morning. It was this morning.
It was this morning. So remember, I was brushing my teeth.
So here's the thing. You don't have to date somebody to have an emotional connection. Dating somebody happens as a result of an emotional connection. And I think what's happening in our society right now, not that it's a bad thing, right? As long as it's safe sex, you're having fun, whatever. I'm just coming from a radical point of view that people can understand. I want y'all to know that you're not alone because I think the same way as you guys. Even he can agree a little bit. But what I'm trying to say now is you can have an emotional connection with multiple people. Now, do I believe that like they're all the same strength at 100% all at the same time? No. There's always going to be one person that you connect them more with. And if they're all even, then you haven't found them yet. If every connection you have 4 girls, each girl you are connected to with the same amount, and you're able to go connect to each one, you haven't found the one for you yet. Because there's always going to be that one for you that stands out of the others.
Or you're lying to yourself and there's a fundamental problem.
That's different. But now, but in a sense where if you sleep with somebody because you have an emotional connection, that's great. But just know that having an emotional connection, like anybody can have an emotional connection.
Anyone.
Like you can have an emotional connection. I have one with my dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in a sense
And
where
they're
like
they're all different.
like there's this difference between saying, "Oh, I slept with him because he has an emotional for girls."
Yeah.
I've seen this behavior with girls more than guys. I slept with him because we have an emotional connection. The next week, I slept with him because he's an emotional connection. The next week after, well, I really vibe with him. I slept with him. That's a different thing here. This goes against my view of it, where this goes with the cheerleader who went with the whole football team. Not saying you were that type, but if putting them into two archetypes, that's going to the fact that like you're just lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself.
If you're saying that, it's just not true. And
like,
listen,
just say that you want to sleep with them for fun. Like that's okay.
If you want to sleep with someone for fun, no one has the right to judge you. We can't judge you. No one can judge you.
And that goes to the point.
The only person who can judge you is yourself. And to be honest, to take it right out of Matt's words, you can't be canceled for it if you don't care.
You get that? Yeah, you can't get canceled if you don't care.
So
thank you, Rafi. That is awesome. Thank you.
You know what? If you want to go fuck a bunch of people and have fun, and you just know you're doing it for yourself and it makes you happy, don't give a fuck what other people think. Listen, but I'm just saying, I promise you'll probably come around turning to the emotional connection. And when you do, it's just nicer because it's more comforting. It's more loving.
I guess.
And you know what? On top of it, to make you even more right, she is an 8.
Yes! Yes! Let's go! Yo, to everybody who doesn't know, I'm not gonna say names.
We're not gonna say no. We're not gonna say nothing.
All I'm saying is that I was able to.
Don't even say no.
No, girl. They don't know what it's about. They don't know what it's about. I was able to use the same radical ideology now to debunk and prove that the base male genome reflects on him and I. I'm happy.
I want to take back what I said. I was doing it to have a moment with you.
What?
I was doing it to have a moment with you.
No. I didn't say no. They don't know what it's about. They don't know what it's about.
No. What you just said, no.
What did I say?
I would have rather you said the whole situation than that.
Come
Anyway,
on.
Doesn't matter.
Here's the thing. So let me know when you're done because I'm not gonna sum it all up, but there's an important point that I made this morning.
You go with the important point.
So Rocky this morning, after I asked him this question with the two girls, let's call them the one who fucked the whole football team. Let's call her Hora, and then the one who's a virgin, we'll call her Violet. Okay.
How about
Hera, like in Greeks. Hera and Violet.
How about like flowers, rose and violet? Rose is the whore and Violet's the fucking.
You can't say it like that. Okay.
I can't. No, it's okay. I'm advocating for it.
Facts.
I'm advocating for Rose.
So here's the thing. What if we just change the meaning behind the word whore? What if whore just didn't mean whore anymore? It meant like girl who likes to have sex, but not whore.
No, I think what a whore. I think the word whore is someone participating in a vulnerable act.
Without
which they don't respect themselves, in which they're trying to gain respect through not respecting themselves.
That's perfect. But if you want to have sex for fun, that's different. As long as you respect yourself.
Because you respect yourself, and we're not. And just because if you don't respect yourself, it doesn't make you any less of a human being. But
no, you gotta learn,
sweetheart. You need to love yourself.
Because after the age of 22, I'm telling you, like you're just gonna start getting used. I'm saying how it is. There are some bad men out there, and after a certain age, the good guys are getting married, and the good guys are going out there and having their wives.
And not even
the bad guys are still out there playing around in the bars. And if you want to go be with those guys, you can go right ahead.
And not even for the guy aspect, for yourself. Do you really still want to be miserable? I mean, guys, don't lie to yourselves. Because I lied to myself for a long time. I know how that feeling is. It's not fun. It's empty.
I lied to myself too.
How do you how can you sleep with 3 girls in the same night and still feel alone?
Fuck.
How can you do that?
That was actually a deep moment, man, when you said that last time.
How can you sleep in bed next to someone naked, fully naked, and they're in your arms, and yet you still feel like there's nobody around you? How do you do that?
And listen, we can say the classic
because you haven't been filled inside. And I know,
fuck me.
I know there's the Sigma male watching this going, yeah, well, I'm not like me. I fuck bunch of bitches. Look at me. You know what I say to you, sir? You know what I say to you?
What do you say to him, Rocky?
I remember back when I used to be like that. And you know what I looked like? A fucking idiot. I look like a fucking clown.
Damn.
Yeah, did everyone think that I was cool because they all thought I was the big Joe man, big Minga bro, Rocky that could fuck? Yeah, they thought I was cool. I didn't think it was cool. I thought it was sad. I even looked like shit. If you also want to look back, if you look at photos back from me during that time, I looked like, even my hair looked like shit. My hair looked dead. No, I'm actually going to pull up a photo from that time.
Lifeless, eh?
I looked lifeless. Like, I did not, you saw the bitch in me. Honestly.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you get more attention now or before?
Although
you fucked before, you get more attention now.
Guys,
it's almost like there's more power in respecting yourself and denying the average. Denying the average people. Denying them. Telling them, no, I'm not going to sleep with you because fuck me. Yeah. You look way better now. I never noticed, eh?
I look way better. Dude, this was like me back
Wow. Yeah.
Like, you notice how my haircut was the same, yet look at the quality of my hair.
Yeah.
It looks
That's
dead.
crazy.
Now I look filled and happy.
Here's the
what
thing.
if my hair is a signal for my mental health?
Maybe.
I'm doing.
Here's the thing. Like, there's a lot of power in respecting yourself and denying the average person for sex. If you were to look at somebody and go, listen, like, I respect you trying to sleep with me, but at the end of the day, like, it's not what I'm looking for, and I don't got a genuine connection with you. I'm not gonna let you touch me. Your body is a vessel. Your body, and if you don't believe in God, don't listen to me. But your body is a gift from God. He blessed you with that body. All right. So you have the responsibility to take care of it, and you have the responsibility to respect it. If you want to let anybody touch you, if you want to just give it to anybody, give your precious flower for the women or your precious dagger for the men. If you want to let anybody just wield those, then that's your choice. But to anybody who sees it how we're seeing it, and I know you see it that way anyways, even though you can have sex and have fun, right? You're not gonna let anybody touch you. A girl doesn't respect you. Because here's the thing: you can, if you're on Rocky's spectrum, if you're on Rose's spectrum, then you can go have sex for fun, but you will not have sex with somebody who doesn't respect you. Right?
Yeah, no.
Even though
if somebody touches, I'll never sleep with a girl who I feel doesn't respect me and doesn't value me.
Even though it's for fun. And on the side of Violet, my spectrum, on that side, I will never let somebody who's not worth my dagger touch me. Does that make sense? I think it's a good way to sum it up. Does this make sense?
I was gonna do my final point too.
Right, and after that, I'm gonna tell you what you said this morning. After your final point,
guys,
this was a way to conclude it for me.
Yeah.
Violet and Rose, go ahead.
For Rose's side, guys, listen. I agree with Matt with what he said. I don't think you should just give yourself to anybody. And if I could do a do-over, if I could, I would eliminate. I think I would keep maybe 2 bodies.
I'll give him credit. There are some people, bro, that I don't look at them and go, Rocky, you shouldn't have done that. I think every person you slept with,
I should have done it with all of them.
There's nothing wrong with sleeping around if you're safe. Just be respected.
But if I really could go back, there's only 2 that I think really had an impact, or 3. But them collectively is what made me come to me now. So that's why it doesn't really bother me as much anymore. But like even sometimes the reason I don't tell anybody my body count too. Nobody knows it. Only he does.
I know. Body count.
But the only reason I don't tell anybody is just one, out of respect to the girls, because I don't like to have sex to show off. I like to have sex for myself.
Right.
That's always was my rule. I don't like to let people know my shit. But towards the end, it was just like I kind of got embarrassed. Like not embarrassed, but like I just didn't like people knowing, because like girls get intimidated by it.
Right.
And then it's like, anyways. But
right. Okay.
To get back on track, guys, I think everybody's beautiful in their own way. It's corny, but
Absolutely.
It's true. You all have value and you all have beauty in you.
Absolutely.
So you have to respect yourself in the inner beauty that you have, and you have to make sure it reflects on the outside.
No matter what your actions are.
Because you need to do it, right? So if you want to go have fun, you want to go enjoy yourself, go do it. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with enjoying life. You're always going to have one. You have to live your life accordingly to how you want to. And there's going to be a lot of learning that's going to come with it, and that's even better. Maybe, going down either Rose's path or Violet's path is going to teach you a lot of things. Maybe you may not like being way too conservative. Maybe you want to go out and have more fun and have more emotional connections with people.
I can understand. I've done it. I want to go have fun sometimes and just, go talk to somebody. I get it.
Sometimes it's not even like having sex. It's just like you just like to go experience new people's lives.
And you might start kissing, and then you might go, I don't want to have sex with you. I kissed you, it's fun. I don't want to have sex with you.
That's perfect. You don't have to go all the way through. And even for guys, don't feel pressure that you have to like sleep with a lot of girls or like every girl you want to impress. You don't have to. You don't owe them sex.
Right.
You don't know anybody anything.
No.
And I know it's weird because normally it's something you think I would tell a girl, but guys, I know a lot of guys, they just do it because they feel like they have to. You don't have to.
You don't have to do that.
Guys, sex isn't a tool. It's not a weapon. It's a gift.
It's true, eh?
It's a gift.
I see a lot of people, even girls, they go like, I'm going to get back at him. I'm gonna fuck his friend. Yeah. What's wrong with
guys?
you?
Or guys going, I'm gonna fuck the whole friend group.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Like,
stop. Stop.
Damn it.
Sex is not a weapon or a tool. It's a gift. It really something beautiful. It's an emotional. It's the most vulnerable position you could ever be with someone. It's literally trusting. It's like your souls are bonding. Your souls are intertwining. You're literally inside of someone.
Yeah.
Treat it that way.
Yeah.
Treat it like the beautiful.
Somebody's literally letting you inside.
You don't in my opinion, you don't have to be in love to learn someone else's soul. It's fun to learn someone else's soul. It's fun to learn about their lives. It's fun to have an adventure and a moment with them, for them to be a chapter of your life. That's beautiful and that's okay.
And if it breaks off, that's all right. You don't have it. She won't. They might not be the one for you.
And that's okay.
But they're a nice chapter.
Because you're gonna learn. It's an adventure, and whatever happens, guys, happens. So have a smile on your face. Respect yourself doing it. Try not to hurt the other person
100%.
too badly.
100%.
You can hurt them once in a while if you do it by accident.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's what I tell myself.
I mean, listen, if you're
I'm kidding, guys. Try not to hurt anyone intentionally.
I think
I'm such a hypocrite.
Do you think there's a difference? Real quick, do you think, because we're 35 minutes, do you think there's a difference between men and women when it comes to these weapons? So in a sense, we're like a man with a high body count and a woman with a high body count.
Not one bit. I think it's the same thing.
Because I can't help it. I can't help but think that a woman with a high body count and a man with a high body count, there's a difference.
I don't think so.
Not for me. I mean, no, for me. This is another thing of the Violet and Rose.
I think it's the same thing.
When I see a woman with a super high body count, or a woman with a moderate body count, I assume things. And a guy with a super high body count, or a guy with a moderate body count, I guess I assume things also. But the guy with a super high body count won't be seen as shameful. And that's just how society is.
It should. Listen, honestly.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but look at the people we know with a high body count, right?
Right. Yeah.
Look at him. You like him?
Who? Yeah, no, we don't.
Do we like him?
We don't.
No, we don't, right?
No, I know what you're talking about. I read you.
Here's another. No, I'm going to say another one now.
Okay.
Do we like this guy?
Yeah, he's okay.
That one. No, we don't like him. Right. So, I personally think, guys, I believe that a girl with a high body count, a guy with a high body count is the same thing. Right. I just honestly think a lot of people in society are too emotionally immature to realize that we're all the same. We're all on an even playing field.
Well, maybe I can learn from this.
I just think that everyone resorts to seeing society's views as a safe backup to try to compensate for their unknown because they don't understand, so they need to fall into something easy to understand instead of actually taking the time to view the concept of it. Because women and guys, girls and guys fuck for the same reasons.
Who am I?
We do the same things. Yeah. We use the same tools to go against each other. We use sex as a tool to fight each other. It's a two-way street. You hear girls trying to fuck the best friends. You hear guys gloating about fucking the entire friend group. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. Mm-hmm. A girl with a high body count fucks for all the wrong reasons. Most of the time,
a lot of times. I think that's why the view is so odd, right? The same way,
a guy with a high body count will fuck for all the high reasons. You ever hear a guy with a high body count says he fucks because he wants to emotionally know the girl and enjoy who she is? No. He wants to get inside her fucking pussy to say to his friends, oh, look at me, I can get bitches left and right. For what reason? Why does it matter if you can pull girls or not? For what reason? Why? Because it's a societal norm that makes you think you look cool and good because you have nothing else to you. You have no fucking personality to you. You have no clue who you are. You have no clue who you want to be. So you fall back on an easy societal norm that you think can help better represent yourself. And you know why I know all this?
Why?
Because I was him. That's how I know.
You know what? I'm gonna learn from something. I'm gonna tell you guys something right now, and I'm gonna learn from it. Okay, on the podcast, on the episode, I'm gonna meet you halfway. So this morning, one of Rocky's responses to me about about Violet and Rose was, "Listen, if Rose makes me happy, she has a higher body count. If Rose makes me happy, but Violet doesn't, I'm gonna take Rose, right? What if she's loyal to me? What if I value loyalty more than anything else? And what if she's more loyal to me than Violet ever would be, right? Yet she has a high body count. Who am I to see? Who am I to say? Who am I to judge?" And it made me think, right? Let's say I consider Violet's people, right? People who are less body count, have a lower body count to be higher than people who have high body counts. Who am I to deny a person to come up to a high value? Let's say you have a high body count, right? But you're dating Rocky and she's super loyal to you, right? Yeah. Who am I to say, no, you can't come up. You cannot become a woman of value to Rocky because of your past. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what your situation was. I don't know what money or background you have. But if you choose to change later, what business is it of me when I wasn't even there for your past? I wasn't even there to see it happen. And now you want to change for the better. I'm telling you no. Same thing for somebody with a low body count, right? Somebody who's a virgin, right? But then all of a sudden goes off the leash, gets a super high body count. Somebody might not care, but somebody like me might say, oh, well, you went low now. You're not who you used to be. I don't value you as much anymore. You know what? Value is subjective. And I think something I could learn is instead of judging, right? I could just say that it's not for me. Personally, I think a lot of people should start doing this. Let's say I value a girl with a moderate body count. There's half of the population is women. 50% of the population is women. If you can't find yourself one girl that meets your requirements, you're the issue.
100%.
If you can't find one boy that meets your requirements, you're the issue. Go look harder. There's so many people on this planet. Yeah. Actually, in one city alone, odds are you might find your soulmate or a girlfriend that's proper for you, right? In a sense where I messed up in this podcast. In a sense where I judged, right? It is judging to look at somebody and go, oh, you're lower because of this, right? unless they don't have respect for themselves. That's different. But let's say they're just the way they are, right? And they have a certain past. That's wrong of me to judge like that, right? Because they can still be really good people. They can still be super loyal. And if that's something I value, then what the fuck am I stopping myself from? Does that make sense?
And sorry.
No. So what I should have done is just said, you know what? It's not for me. I would rather. My preference is this, and that's fine.
And I think that's a beautiful thing for you, man. I'm actually very proud of you, man.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
I'll meet you halfway.
I think it's a great thing to understand that sometimes, guys, it's okay if you don't want something from someone. If you don't like something about someone, that's okay. It's okay to say no.
Yeah, like if you're not gay,
but you don't need. Yeah, I'll put that in the extra after. I'll put that in the extra after. But if you don't like something about someone, you don't want them because of that. That's okay. Yeah. But there's no reason to judge them.
Yeah.
You know, we live in a society that's very judgy,
right,
and very, like very based on like first look appearances. And I think the beauty of this episode, not only with the change of setup, but with change of mentalities. If you would look at us a year ago, we would have elements of what we just said, but it wouldn't be the same. And I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of new viewers listening to this. So let me tell you a bit what we're about. We're about love,
right?
And we're about growth as well. We keep growing all the time. If you look from our first episode to now, we grew a whole lot.
We did.
And 30 more episodes, we're gonna be a whole different, even better people. And I can't wait to see that. But we believe that no one deserves to be judged for. No one deserves to be our best version of ourselves. And we have moments like this where we don't judge anyone and we try to understand them instead. Because understanding takes a lot more strength and a lot more character, and it takes a lot better of a human being to do that than to just judge, insult, and put down. Which we have our moments where we do that too. We're not perfect either. We have our weak moments, but through our faith, through our love, and through our bond, we try to be better for everyone and for ourselves. And especially with us trying to guide you guys, we 100%. Only want to be good. So at the end of the day, we just preach love and happiness and acceptance.
Right.
So no matter what you do, no matter what you decide you want to be, as long as you're respecting yourself and others, and you're trying to give love back into this world, and you're trying to make everyone happy and have a smile.
I'll let you finish it up. Yep.
It doesn't really matter what you think, because as long as it's positive and you're trying to help grow everyone that or just someone in the world, that's important. And that's what we're about, and we're going to keep trying to grow for you guys and for ourselves, so that we can try to help you guys grow as much as possible.
100%. Listen, violet or rose, at the end of the day, they're both flowers.
They're just flowers, and every flower is beautiful in its own way, right? Who doesn't like to get a bouquet of flowers? But what the fuck do we know?
We're just idiots with heart. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a good night. If it's the morning, go get your day started. If you got homework to do, go do your homework. We love you. This is Idiots with Heart.
We love you.
That's it. Out. Bye.
The longer you stay, the better the time. You listen to your friends, they lie. I don't mind. Feelings get caught up in your mind.
That was beautiful.
Awesome, right?
That was wicked.
That is awesome.
That was a wicked episode.
Wow,
I love that.
This was the best episode. This was the best episode.
I'm happy about it.
Awesome. And it recorded. We're done.
Yeah.
Good. There was faith, eh? The mic is gone.
Everything was perfect.
Awesome.
It was all perfect timing.
I'm gonna clip the shit out of this. Like before you leave, bro, give me the clip as well. Like we both have it.
I will.
Even though it's unedited. Do I need to be? It needs to be edited. No.
I could give it to you tomorrow if you want.
You think?
Yeah, I could. Or you could give you the raw footage now. Your choice.
Well, what'd you give me last time?
Guys,
fuck.
For those who stuck around,
right?
You were. What was the comment I said before that? I would get back into this. It was like guys or girls. Yeah, what was the gay thing?
That you can't be turned gay.
I can't be turned gay.
No is no. Stay away.
Yeah,
like
guys,
come on.
Fun, fun little story. There's a homosexual. There's a gay individual.
It's the actual scientific term.
Yeah, a guy got mad at me because I wouldn't turn gay.
Right. Like he said no multiple times. No. Yeah.
He can't fuck me.
Anyways,
like I don't want to throw him in the this summer. No, it's like guys, dude.
No, man.
I'm kidding, dude. This is gonna be a fun summer. I can't wait. It's gonna be an even more fun fall. I can't wait. There's gonna be so many new people we're gonna talk to you guys about. It's gonna be so much
wicked,
fun.
You guys. Tune in for chapter 2.
But I hope I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Can't wait to see you guys again. Love you.
Bye.